Oh god, I'm excited. What a game. Nostalgia is a powerful and weird thing. You have those memories that are pleasant about something, and then you go back to it and it's a rush of happiness and feel-good emotions. Then that moment passes and you question what the actual fuck was going on in this game. What the hell? I saw this tweet a while back by the best game ever, Burrito Galaxy. What's Burrito Galaxy? Go watch my video. There's a link in the description. You need it. Anyways, they tweeted out, "Sell us the Glover IP." Beautiful. I love you, Burrito Galaxy. Naturally, that got me thinking about Glover, cause wow. I played Glover when I was a kid. I didn't know how long ago that was until I looked it up. Guys, Glover came out in 1998. That's almost 20 years ago. So I now realize that a good chunk of you might have never actually played this game and have no nostalgic connection to it. Well, let me tell you, you missed out. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of. This is 2 years after Super Mario 64 came out, and that game was it still is amazing. Especially considering how old it is now. Jesus. I mean, comparatively, this game is, not great. Granted, I'm sure a lot of games that came out around then weren't very good comparatively to Super Mario 64, like that upper echelon of game. But shit, I remember this as like a good and fun game, and I can't understand why after playing it for about 4 hours. That being said, I think I have a good example where a similar situation happened with a movie for me, where my nostalgic memory of it was drastically overwritten by watching it again. Do you remember the movie Flubber? Question for you. In what way do you remember the movie Flubber? It came out about a year before Glover did, in 1997. And let me tell you, I remembered it as a fun, good movie. But then, some friends and I rewatched it not too long ago, and allow me to correct my nostalgic memory. Flubber is a fucking terrible movie on so many levels. So nostalgia's great and all, but when you revisit the games and movies that give you that nostalgic little vibe, things get pretty weird. Going out on a limb here, and I'm gonna guess and say that my adult mind is slightly different than my 8-year-old mind. So you revisit these things with a whole new perspective. If you don't believe me for some reason, go watch Flubber and take a shot every time you realize how bad the movie is. Because then it might be good by the end. I don't know, you might need more than alcohol. Anyways, back to Glover. Let me run down the plot of Glover for you. I'm gonna guess and say most of you do not remember the plot of Glover, because I definitely did not. I just remembered a glove, a ball, and being ridiculously confused as a 6 or 7-year-old child trying to figure out puzzles that have virtually no explanation at any point in the game as to how to solve like any of them. And they're not so much puzzles as they are kind of guess and check which ball works, or do you need to slap the ball into this one? It's a classic. It's a classic game. I love it. Glover's the best. For those of you that haven't heard of the game until just now, or just never played it, allow me to educate you. So there's a castle, aptly named the Castle. And then there's this wizard who throws some potions in a pot, which, you know, seems a little strange that he just kind of threw the whole potions in. I'm nitpicking. But naturally, this turns him into a stone. But not his gloves, which are sentient, trying to keep up, presumably the whole time, which kind of raises some questions. Questions such as, why? Also, the gloves are magic. So, the castle has a small seizure, which causes its power gems to fall. Not to worry, nice sentient glove is a smart boy, and he changed them all into bouncy balls before they landed and broke. Then they all bounced into separate realms that were all in a circle around the castle. Stick with me. But uh-oh, Glove in the Pot is evil now. And that's it. That's the plot. That's the whole story of the game. And we got a spoiler alert. The game ends with a giant robot battle. That's right. The two sentient gloves with magic powers don't fight each other directly. No. They use giant robots. Because fuck it. These are things that you don't question. It's a video game, I know. But let me tell you, I'm not looking into anything like too deeply here, like too hard. But I can't help but compare it to like Super Mario 64 because of how similar everything seems and just how much worse Glover does at everything in comparison. Here's Mario 64, where you get that suspension of disbelief to a reasonable level. It's a video game, whatever, so alright. Things got crazy with magic power stars, so they scattered them, and then Bowser did some shit, and now all the paintings in the castle are separate little worlds. Why is every room in the castle solely holding a painting and little to no furniture? Well, I can assume that Peach is a minimalist and just hates furniture. Whatever, try not to question too much in most video games. Enter Glover Universe. What the fuck? It's like almost identical, but so much worse. Why does dropping in a cauldron that turned a wizard into stone make a glove evil? And give him stitches? What the hell is going on? Maybe I'm just nitpicking a little too much, but I'd say it's probably not a great story when you have to label each event that happens in the introductory cutscene. Like, could you not come up with the name for the castle? It's just a random castle, which, by the way, the castle is just a prop the whole time. No, you don't go in the castle other than like the very bottom level to put the gems in. And it's just there, which is, you know, minor, but it kind of annoyed me. Like, there's no gauntlet in the castle or anything for a final fight with Evil Glove Man. There's a robot fight with the Glove Man. You don't fight the glove ever directly. It's just a fucking giant robot. 10 out of 10 story, 11 out of 10 lore. Sentient gloves are the best gloves. Guys, this game is hard. Not because of level design or anything crazy. It's just so difficult to control sometimes. Like, aside from like terrible camera control, but that's kind of like a common theme for all N64 games. And just general control scheme things that share the same button for like 5 different actions. Okay, I got the ball up there. Thank you. How the fuck? Yo, what? Are you fucking kidding me? I probably killed myself by accidentally throwing the ball off the edge or just bouncing it down when I was over nothing. More than any obstacle or enemy actually killed me. I'm gonna fucking murder somebody. I mean, they do have a cool mechanic where you can lay down forever. As long as you want. You just lay there. It's probably the best mechanic. It works really well. I mean, there's virtually no point in using it ever, but it's pretty cool. Check it out, everybody. You can do a cartwheel. And this is the only moment in the game where it is required for you to do a cartwheel. I'm not even joking. I put through the whole thing. I beat the game. This is the only moment where I had to do a cartwheel. I don't understand. Guys, I remember Glover so fondly. But not every game you played as a kid is gonna be as good as you remember. That might be hard to accept, but definitely remember that if you pick up an old game you're feeling nostalgic about, because this one was a doozy. How did this game happen? Who came together and were like, yeah, this is a good idea, how about a glove? And he gets balls, and there's magic involved maybe. I love and hate them. I don't know how to feel. I'm still conflicted. Let's get a solid Glover reboot. Let's revamp this game. Let's make it good. Or, you know, better idea, just sell the IP to Burrito Galaxy, because I want to see that. I think that needs to happen. One of the two. 10 out of 10 game. Glover. Fantastic. Welcome back. Anyways, this video was fun to make. I want to do more nostalgia trips of hell. Let me know what how you liked it. If you loved it, if you hated it, if you felt like Glover was a great game and you just hate me now. Well, you're wrong. Guys, thank you for watching. Do me a favor and follow me on Twitch. I'm working pretty hard on making my stream an enjoyable and pretty unique experience with a bunch of overlay stuff, and I'm basically putting a whole bunch of time into it. Because I'd love to get partners sometime soon. I think streaming is a fresh and necessary variance from just making videos all the time. And I really enjoy interacting with you all directly, even though a lot of you are just trolls. I also use my League game footage from streams for my League vids. So hey, there's a free chance for you to be in a video if you want to. And that's enough self-promo for one video. 100K soon, boys. We're getting there. And I got a bunch of stuff I'll talk about when that comes around. So thank you for watching. I love you. And in before win Glover skin comments. It's not gonna happen. I'm just informing you. Bye.